Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll be doing a review on the new 3CE Warm Tone and Cool Tone collection. This collection comes with eyeshadows and lipsticks, so let's get the review started. From my face, you could probably see that I've done half of the face cool tone and half of the face warm tone. On my right is the cool tone and on my left is the warm tone, if you guys are wondering. And honestly, it's really hard for me to actually tell which one's cool tone, warm tone, if that makes sense. I'm so used to just getting any eyeshadows, plopping them on and just find them suitable for me. But doing this video actually makes me wonder whether my skin is actually cool tone or warm tone. And the more I actually play with these eyeshadows, I feel like I'm leaning more towards the cool tone side, just because it just looks much more vibrant and fresher on me rather than the warm tone. I still love the warm tone obviously, but the warm tone definitely gives me more of that warmness, that a bit of that darkness side as well, if that makes sense. I don't know what I'm saying, but let's jump straight into the review. I'm gonna talk about the eyeshadows first, and it comes again in warm tone and cool tone. On my right side here, I am wearing the cool tone one, which comes in really beautiful pink mauvey eyeshadows. When I saw this and when I actually applied this, I actually ended up wondering, okay, this looks so nice on me. Is this actually cool tone or warm tone? And the more I play with it, I could tell straight away that this is definitely much more cool tone. Has a bit of that grayness undertone to it under the eyeshadows. Not so much on the brown, but more so the pink shades here. And actually, the finish of this eyeshadow, I can definitely say that this is cool tone. But surprisingly, I thought that it would actually make my eyes look smaller for some reason. I don't know why I thought that, but I actually love the turnout of this. It's definitely much more subtle looking when doing this smoky eye look, but beautiful finish. This one comes in 2, 4, 6 matte shadows, 2 shimmers and 1 really fine glitter. However, this fine glitter, I just have to say, it is so gorgeous on the eyes. I actually have this on the inner part right now, and it really reminds me of the Huda Beauty glitters, because it's definitely, you can see all those lumpiness, but it doesn't clump up on your eyes. However, I did notice that for this eyeshadow, it does have a lot of fallout compared to the warm tone one. I'm not sure why, so my recommendation is to definitely apply this eyeshadow first and then maybe put your base after that. However, all of these are so pigmented, they are so beautiful, and I actually end up using majority of these colors a few times now, except for this white base here, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna play with this, maybe under the brows. But this is definitely one of the eyeshadow that I don't really use. And what I've been doing lately as well is that I've been using these 2 shades here to actually apply as a blush, and the combo of this is just gorgeous. It looks really nice on my face as well. Compared to the warm tone one, and this is called Buttercream. This is consisting of a lot of brown tone eyeshadows. They are definitely very brown under base, very warm, and also has a little bit of that orange under base as well. This one comes in 6 matte shades, and also it comes with 2 fine glitter and 1 shimmer. The 2 fine glitter here, they are a little bit different. One on the top here is quite lumpy, but the gold one here is not lumpy at all, but it's a combination of shimmer and glitter, if that makes sense. And this is the beautiful gold that I'm currently wearing right now on the inner part of my eyes. I love all of these colors, and this one definitely I can use all of these colors. There's no color that I can't use for this particular shade. I love that I can deepen up this eye look. I love creating this particular eye look as well, because I would say this is the smokiest that I can go with this particular palette. However, if I want a neutral lighter shade, I can do that too. I definitely love this palette, and I would have to say, compared to all the brown eyeshadows I tried from 3CE, this would have to be my favorite. Even though I did mention that I really like the cool tone, I feel like I still lean towards the warm tone a lot every time I want to do my makeup. However, I should actually try to explore this cool one more because the turnout of this is also really beautiful. So if you ask me which one I actually prefer more, I can't really tell you which one because I do love both of them, but I definitely see myself use the warm tone a lot. Like, it's just my natural instinct to grab it, but I also love this cool tone one so much. So yeah, if you guys can afford buying both, I would definitely recommend buying both. For the lipsticks, each collection comes in 3 shades. So let's talk about the cool tone one first. The lipsticks for this one is definitely much more of like a matte finish, but it's really soft and creamy on the lips. I'm just really impressed with 3CE matte lipsticks. The more I tried from them, the longer I've tried them, I feel like the formula has gotten so much better. It doesn't feel drying on the lips at all. Currently, the one I'm wearing right now on my lips is called Way Back, which is a beautiful nudie pink, and this would be the lightest shade in this among these 3 lipsticks, but it's definitely really beautiful and complement my skin a lot, and I like that it doesn't show any of my dry patches or my fine lines. It just suits me so much, which is amazing. Next one is called Hazy Rose, and oh my god, this is such a gorgeous rosy pink shade. Like the name, like it's just amazing. It's definitely a nudie pink, but the turnout of this, I felt that it was like a warm tone shade, but I was just amazed with this turnout, and I've been using this quite a bit actually, and I didn't care whether I was wearing a cool tone lipstick with like a warm tone shade. Last but not least, this one is called Chill Move, and this is a combination of like a mauvey and purple pink. This is definitely the darker shade amongst the 3, but I also love this one, and this would definitely be great for 4. I love that this is actually buildable as well. You can go from a really light purple pink to like a darker one depending your mood, but yeah, this is actually really gorgeous as well. Then I have this 3 warm tone shades here. The one I'm currently wearing is called Warmish Move, which is the lightest one in this collection. When I first put this on, I was amazed as well because I was like, oh my god, this is like the perfect nude shade for me. And then at the same time I was like, oh, is it too pale for me? But then the longer I wore it, I was like, you know what, I'm actually loving this particular color, and I've been using this a lot as well for like really nice smoky eye look because it just complements the lips but at the same time doesn't take away the attention of the eyes, if that makes sense. So yeah, I definitely recommend this particular nude shade. If you guys are looking for like a brown nude, this would be it. And this one, for some reason, I felt like this was like a cool tone rather than a warm tone. This one is called Soft Mellow, and this one I find this more of like a orange under base nude color because you can definitely see that it's much more peachy looking, and at first I was like, oh, is this like coral? But then it's not cool tone at all. It's definitely like a warm orangey shade. And then going for the last one is called Orange Breeze, which is also another orangey shade, and I feel like this is very similar to the last shade that I mentioned, which is called Soft Mellow, but this one is definitely much more darker, but definitely you can see that orange undertone base. If I have to pick 3 of my favorite lipsticks, I would definitely have to say the first one would be Way Back, then Hazel Rose, and also Warmish Move. Those are the 3 colors that I would definitely go for out of the 6, and you can see that I'm just leaning towards the cool tone side for the lipsticks. Overall, I'm really amazed with this whole collection. There was nothing that I wouldn't say I dislike. I was actually very impressed with them, you know, in regards of the packaging and the formula, and just the whole turnout of this is really awesome because I saw my friend Judy did like a warm versus cool tone makeup, which I'll put down below, and it actually made me wonder. I was like, okay, am I warm tone, cool tone? And when this collection came out, I was like, this is such a perfect timing because I was like, maybe I should give it a try and see which tone I am. And I still am not sure what tone I am, but I feel like I suit both, if that makes sense. So you guys let me know down below what tone you think my skin tone is and what skin tone you guys think you are as well, and which tone will suit you guys, but for me, definitely I would say that I like both of this, and I like that they both turn out really well on me. So yeah, I would definitely recommend trying the eyeshadows and the lipsticks if you guys are interested. Like, I would say there's definitely no regrets in this eyeshadow palettes other than the cool tone one having a little bit of fallout. For some reason the warm tone one doesn't, but yeah, other than that, it is definitely really great. It's definitely something that I've been using a lot lately, as well as the lipstick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any other questions in terms of any of this that I didn't cover, put it down in the comment box below, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys!